Good afternoon. My name is Bill Griffin. What if I said to you, dyslexia is not only a learning disorder, but actually a great advantage in life? Dr. Sally Shaywitz, head of research in dyslexia at Yale University, said that if people truly understood the power of the dyslexic mind, they themselves would wish they were dyslexic. Before we get into the science of dyslexia, let's briefly discuss what is dyslexia. Dyslexia is often the lack of recognition or inability to comprehend language, written or oral, and sometimes numbers. Basically, the left side of the brain, which is what we use to diagnose phonics and learn languages, is damaged or not working correctly. Therefore, the right side of the brain is forced to take over that function. The right side of the brain is not set up for this type of learning, and therefore, often the dyslexic struggles, particularly with reading and writing, and sometimes even communication. What does it look like to a dyslexic? Well, often words are jumbled, mixed up. Common letters with similar shapes and sizes, such as D and B, can be backwards. Sometimes the letters of similar shapes and sizes, like the letters C, O, and E, all small letters, can also be mixed up or confused. This has nothing to do with vision or intelligence. As a matter of fact, most dyslexics have normal to above normal intelligence. This also has nothing to do with the way they're being taught. In its simplest form, the right side of the brain cannot decipher between left and right, and therefore often jumbles letters, mixes them up into a swirling pattern, or completely puts them in the wrong order. So, you say, why then does dyslexia offer an advantage? Well, some of the world's most famous entrepreneurs and most successful entrepreneurs have dyslexia. Perhaps the most well-known entrepreneur and successful person in our day and time is Steve Jobs. He's the co-founder of Apple. He also is the inventor of the Apple computer, the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Steve Jobs' vision was incredible. Stephen could actually see the project completed before the first step of the project was even started. And this has to do with the fact that he has dyslexia. Dyslexics can see the whole picture, and often they'll get caught up in the details early on. He also had a great ability to get people to go above and beyond what they were capable of. He's a great delegator, a great communicator. Another famous entrepreneur is Richard Branson. Richard Branson started out with Virgin Records. Now he is the CEO of the Virgin Group, which has under 400 companies under its umbrella, including Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Mobile. The list goes on and on and on, including Walt Disney, Charles Schwab, Steven Spielberg, and Ted Turner. Also, more recently, David Neeleman, who started JetBlue, Nelson Rockefeller, and Vince McMahon of the WWE. All of these people have dyslexia, yet have achieved great success. So what is the science behind it? First and foremost, these people are taught at an early age how to deal with failure. They fail at school, they often fail out of school, they often drop out. They always fail standardized testing. They also learn coping skills. They learn to try to fit in by thinking differently and not being a standout because they couldn't read or write at the level the rest of their peers could. So they thought outside the box. Being slow readers forces them to extract the information they need and not get caught up in the minutia of the other words and information in a document. So in other words, they can see right to the point, pull out what they need, and move on. Dyslexics are also forced to trust other people. Therefore, they become incredible delegators. This, again, a key to success when becoming an entrepreneur. Dyslexics are forced to look at a situation as a whole instead of looking at it in its pieces, and therefore can have great vision. Again, earlier we referred to Steve Jobs, who could see a project completed before it was even started. Dyslexics are also great problem solvers. They learn this from an early age because they have to work around the difficulties of not being able to read and comprehend. In conclusion, dyslexia is not a life sentence of struggle and failure. Dyslexics can see things differently than the normal thinker and often become great problem solvers. Dyslexics have great vision. Dyslexics can also quickly and conveniently pull information out of documents and see what they and use that to their advantage and get quickly to the point and not get caught up and bogged down in the details. Dyslexia certainly can lead to great success. Thank you.